You're listening to Phin Point, the Miami Dolphin podcast, with your host, me, Isiah G. Welcome to another episode of Phin Point podcast, your Miami Dolphin podcast. It is me, your host, Isiah G. We are going to talk about a beautiful week in Miami Dolphin land. Week 8 win over the Atlanta Falcons. We go into Atlanta, take on the Dirty Birds, and we smack the Birds up. And who would have thought, right? Who would have thought? Kind of me, a little bit. It was actually a really well-coached game plan. No, zero mistakes on calling the game. There's some mistakes that this game could have been, we could have blown them out even more, believe it or not. And this also could have been a touchdown game, a 2-score. This could have gone either way. But, some days, some weekends, the game falls into your lap. Some days it's yours, some days it's not. And this week, it looked like the Miami Dolphins could do no wrong. Going in best pass defense in the league. They're without Michael Penix Jr., starting quarterback. They're out Drake London, their best receiver. So going in, we got to stop the run. We got to stop Bijan Robinson. Top 3 running back in the league. Dynamic, out the backfield, catching the ball, running the ball. He does it all. So it's going to be tough. We had to make Kirk Cousins throw the ball. Big key. Yes, he's with them last year, but, it's a short weekish for him. Coming in, still not a starter. Doesn't have that communication, doesn't have that feel, especially without Drake London, having to work new guys in. We're dealing with injuries, they're dealing with injuries. This is working in our favor, actually. This is working okay. At least we get to take on a backup quarterback. Beautiful. We like that, okay? So, let's just jump right into the game recap. Starting out the game, we get the ball first. Not much to talk about, really. We get to a 3rd and 9. Blitz, not picked up. Tua throws it away. We get the punt. It's... here we go. Not the greatest. Atlanta gets the ball, and our defense is looking energetic, to say the least. The defense looked a little juiced coming into this game. But I'll probably talk about Jordyn Brooks a lot during this recap, and it's because he played a phenomenal game. He was outstanding. Phillips played outstanding. Chop Robinson played outstanding. Sealer had a good game. The secondary played pretty darn good. Yeah, it was the defense came and played today, for sure. So, opening drive for the Falcons. Jordyn Brooks shoots the gap on one play, gets back Bijan in the backfield. Great stop. Phillips gets the pressure on Kirk Cousins with Jordyn Brooks. He throws it away, pressure sack, basically. They punt. We get the ball back. Malik Washington first down. Ollie Gordon in the game. Love it to see it. He looks bigger than everyone on the field when he gets the ball. And when he gets the ball, he acts like it, which is a beautiful thing to have. This 1-2 punch that we can have could be something. Achane, good runs. 3rd and short, Ollie Gordon, convert. And we pretty much do that up and down the field on this first drive. Tua throws a good ball, hits Waddle in the hands, drops it, but we get pass interference, move on down the field. Ken gets a big chunk play, gets it to short yardage. Ollie Gordon converts again, first down. Gordon first down, we're in the red zone. Tua step back, pre-read, drop. Boom, right out, fast. Right as soon as he hits the back heel, it's out of his hand. 4th and 1, Ollie Gordon first down. Atlanta challenges it for some reason. He gets his forward momentum. The challenge fails, first down. Achane, outside toss. He gets it down to the 3. Tua throws for his first touchdown in a first quarter in, I think, 12 games. Gets his first touchdown to Achane out the backfield. Dump play, right side, wide open walk-in. Touchdown. Okay, Atlanta ball. You can tell that they're trying to get something going with the pass. We stuff Bijan. They get the Kyle Pitts a little bit. Another big pressure sack by this defense of play calling with the schemes and hiding blitzes, sending blitzes, and kind of even just playing like a spy on Kirk Cousins with the blitzer. You'll see it's actually a beautiful play. Phillips gets the spy on Kirk Cousins. Chop pressures him initially, gets him roll out, and Phillips attacks him. Throws it away, pressure sack. Get them to go for it on 4th down. They convert it, and that is the end of the first quarter. Dolphins are up 7-0. So he gets a big stop for a loss on 3rd down in the red zone. Forces them to kick a field goal, 7-3. We get the ball sails the ball over a wide open Malik Washington on 3rd and 4, and we were forced to punt. A miss overthrow on Malik right here on the sideline. You can see my arrow going nuts. So Waddle is wide open. but we went to a basically first beautiful punt. We get them down by their goal line because there's a penalty and backs them up. It's, I don't know, probably on the 2 or 3 yard line. We send Jordan Brooks on a blitz. Almost comes. I'm telling you, that should have been a sack. They don't count on the sack. He's yes. He is right outside the end zone. Ball on the 1 inch yard line. They don't end up getting out of it. They QB sneak, fail, punt. Good ball position. We get the ball. Tua to Waddle over the middle. Classic Tua to Waddle over the middle play. It's exactly what you think about when someone says Tua over the middle to Jalen Waddle. Brewer looking good. I said what I said. I think Aaron Brewer could be the captain and leader of this offense and run this offensive line like a captain should for the next 5 to 10 years easily. This could be a lifelong Miami Dolphin, and I'm just saying that now. Aaron Brewer is a stud. But our quarterback, I know, he threw 4 touchdowns, but our quarterback is not. So we throw a screen pass, back-to-back plays. Yes, screens do work, but sometimes you need a quarterback to throw down the field, especially on third downs. We go to 2 screens back-to-back, where the last screen should be 100% picked off and taken to the house. Thankfully, the Falcons fight over the ball and can't take this home. Somehow we get away with it, and we're forced to kick a field goal. Or we're lucky enough to kick a field goal. Atlanta's ball to the field goal. We get a good, Kirk starts off looking pretty good pass. Send another blitz for Jordan Brooks, and he gets home again. Sack. Third down, Kirk overthrows, I forget who, and they are forced to punt our ball again. Start this drive off with a nice pass to Westbrook for a first down. Ollie Gordon stumbles and gets a first down run, big run, down the right side. Looking good. Face mask penalty. We get the ball even further down the field. We get throw a screen pass. Achane 9 yards. Ollie Gordon, short yard conversion. We get a false start. Double play. 3rd and 11. First down to Jalen Waddle. Big first down. Take right over the middle. Squeezes in. And we get away with 1-2. Rolls out and throws a touchdown pass to Malik Washington. Intended for Devon Achane. He throws this ball, and it's supposed to be going to Achane. It's not going to Malik Washington. Malik Washington happens to continue running his route and cuts off this ball before the defender can make. Actually, the defender's like, "Oh my gosh, this is a pick." I think he got away with one here. He's gonna say whatever, but I think he got away with one. And that is to end the half. Basically, they keep the ball. We go into halftime up 17-3. After halftime, the Dolphins have 19 minutes and 22 seconds of time in possession. We are dominating the clock, we're dominating the ball, dominating the field, dominating everything. Atlanta gets the ball at half, and thank goodness that Kirk Cousins and these receivers had the miscommunications all day because he misses one that probably could have went for the half. We got a pitch to Jalen Wright. We are using our running backs. Love to see it. I love to see it. We don't do much with anything. We get to 3rd and 10, and we throw a screen pass to Devon Achane. Usual biz. Screen pass, usual biz. Atlanta ball. Kirk takes a deep shot. Doesn't hit him, but it's pass interference on Rasul Douglas. First down. Atlanta. Bijan screen pass. First down. Gets down into the red zone. Next play. Fumble. Bijan Robinson fumbles the ball off his own kneecap. Bumbling, stumbling fool. We don't even touch him. We get the ball back, though. Shout out to, I believe, Dotson picks it up for the recovery. And Dolphin football. We get the ball, and Tua. Tua first read Tua. Misses a wide open Jalen Waddle, but also misses a wide open touchdown that is only because he is stuck guaranteeing his first read. Oh, it's frustrating to talk about, but we're going to stick to the game plan. So Tua misses Waddle with that pass, but don't worry, we have Devon Achane. He follows the wall, up and down, first down. It's basically just running the ball. It's Devon Achane and Ollie Gordon. Not doing much. They don't get much. 3rd and 7, and we get lucky. There's miscommunication on the route. I think on Westbrook might have been at fault here. Tua was right. He should have went in and he broke it out. And 2 or 3. The offense is running these timing routes where if it's not on time, it's not good. Basically, it's terrible. So Tua throws his timing route, mistiming, different route. We're saved. It gets called pass interference because the defender was playing the receiver, not the ball. Like bumps him basically off his route. We get the call pass interference. First down. We throw another screen to Malik Washington. About 6-yard gain. Achane gets a tough run up the middle. First down. Weirdly enough, one of the announcers comes on and mentions that this is where, Tua feels very comfortable here in this stadium. This is where he won his national championship. Him and Waddle, ensuing play. Jalen Waddle, hits him over the middle. Same exact route, same exact play. Over the middle, catches on the sideline, takes it to the house. Touchdown, Jalen Waddle. Very reminiscent. History repeats itself. So after a 43-yard touchdown by Jalen Waddle, Atlanta gets the ball and they go up tempo. They kind of catch up guard, get a couple first downs. They're kind of moving up the field. Big pass breakup by Dante Trader. That would have been a first down and a big gain. Breaks it up, hits him with his shoulder, breaks the pass, ball's flying out of bounds. Third down, Brooks is everywhere. Big stop on third down again. They go for it on fourth. Chop Robinson gets great pressure. Pressure sack, throws it away, turnover on downs. Our ball, we had a false start. It was only our fourth penalty of the game, and it was in the third quarter with almost 2 minutes left. So that's pretty much how that's a good way to win games. Just don't commit penalties. And Atlanta committed penalties all over the field. And then we have a beautiful run by Ollie Gordon. Ollie Gordon is making me want to buy a jersey. Okay. I ran a little check down play. Goes nowhere. End of the third quarter. Miami Dolphins up 23. Immediately after the third quarter, after the check down, it's like 3rd and 10. And A-Chain gets a possible dagger, gut-wrenching, heartbreaking, back-breaking, 3rd and 10, first down run. That first down run leads to a wide open Ollie Gordon. And going into this play, I love that I saw Devon A-Chain and Ollie Gordon in the huddle together. And it was beautiful to see because those are two studs. And if we use the blueprint, the basic blueprint that we did on this game, we could turn this thing around. But anyways, it's a beautiful screen pass to Ollie Gordon. He is wide open. The linemen do a great job not running the field. And there is no one to block. It is just him walking in the end zone. Another Miami Dolphins touchdown. So after that, it's 31-3. The game script is totally different. Obviously, the defense turns in more to just keep everything in front of you. Prevent. Obviously, there's a lot of time left, but, let's just keep this thing in front of us. No big plays, and we'll walk out of here with the W. And that's basically what they did. Dink to dumps here. They kind of move up the field. Atlanta does. They converted some short third downs, but we get them down to a fourth down because they're going for it, obviously. And we stop them again. This defense is buzzing. Anthony Weaver, I don't know. We get them on fourth down, obviously, so it's a big stop. We're on their side of the field. We get a classic Tua Tagovailoa over the middle. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to miss whatever Tua's going to miss that little. Makes my stomach drop, but I'm going to miss it, I think. And then I think I'm going to miss it. And then I see Tua do this. He does this because he can't follow a second read. This guy is wide open for a touchdown if he just looks up. It's insane. So, yeah, we end up kicking a field goal. Okay. Atlanta gets the ball back. It's a pass-only offense. They don't get much going on. On this drive, though, nonsense drive, we lose Storm Duck for the rest of the season to a knee injury that's going to require surgery, and he's done. So there goes another secondary piece gone. Good news, though, Jordan Brooks leads the league in tackles. Yes, the Miami Dolphin leads the league in tackles. Jordan Brooks. Shout out Jordan Brooks. I might get a jersey Jordan Brooks, too. Atlanta converts on third down. Like a 3rd and 3, they convert. They get in the red zone, blah, 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 blah. Algier scores, makes it 34-10. We get the ball back. Zach Wilson goes in. La-di-da-di-da. Miami Dolphin rolls out of Atlanta with a W, 34-10. Okay, so now that that's done, obviously some big things are, we might have something cooking here. And I kind of been clicking on it. Yes, Greer, questionable. McDaniel, questionable. Tua has bought himself some time here. It's going to be a hot take. I know it sounds crazy. He throws 4 touchdowns, and you still want him gone. Yes, I do. Because all the little things that I showed in between of this little recap, it's just not sustaining. And it's not an NFL quarterback in this day and age. You got to play perfect ball for him to be good, just like he's an Alabama quarterback. If that first read, he doesn't have the ability that we need in this league to win a Super Bowl, and we can't build around this guy. That's not how we got to build with a quarterback that can win with 3 different offenses on the field. Can he win with his running back, his 2 best running backs out of the game? Can he win with his defense not showing up? Can he win when he does throw interceptions? Can he do that? Can he win when his O-line is breaking down and they were playing the best pass rush in the league and he's scrambling in the pocket and make something happen that's not the obvious slant / screen / 10-yard in / out? Can your quarterback do that? And if he can, you're going to win some football games in the NFL. If he can't, you're going to lose a lot of football games in the NFL and lose a lot of money by paying stupid-ass contracts to injury-prone quarterbacks that run a one-scheme system that everything has to be perfect. Do I need to go on? So, McDaniel, I think, truthfully, he needs to be up in the box or the sideline. He needs to be in a headset, definitely 100%. He knows the game of ball. He knows how to win games. He knows the importance of an offensive line coming from San Fran. He knows scheme plays. It looked like this game he came out and woke up and realized, oh my gosh, I don't have a quarterback. Let's run the ball. And you got Ollie Gordon, a 6'2" running back, coming out of college as the leading running back out of college. And he finally looks like he knows, like, they're comfortable enough with him learning the playbook, pass, blocking, scheme, knowing where he's at going to be. I mean, but to be honest, just give him the ball and tell him where to go. He's 6'2", and he's going to run people over. DeMarco Murray, like, this guy, he's one of those. He's a bruiser, and we use him perfectly. Achane, right off the tackles, right here. Ollie Gordon, freight train, and then dump them. Get them both with, get them some running room, get them going, and this is success. We can attack a wide receiver, a real wide receiver in the draft. Malik Washington is playing outstanding, for the scheme that we're running. Maybe I'm just not a fan. Maybe I'm just not a fan of the scheme. This, hate to say, like, pretty boy offense. But teams have won it. The Patriots almost perfected it for a lot of years with Tom Brady, dinking dunking on the offense with Wes Welker and Edelman. And then obviously, whatever. We're not talking about the Patriots right now. Jesus Christ. But yeah, Malik Washington is a great receiver. He plays great. Jalen Waddle, can't talk enough about him. He gets overlooked for sure, especially with Tyreek Hill, but it's going to be the Waller show from now on. Westbrook looked good. We don't have that stud receiver, though, when we need it. And I'm looking at Chris Bell out of Louisville. Right at him. That or, A.J. Brown. Come on down, So that's something we can look forward to. This O-line is gelling pretty good. They're young, but they could be studs, which makes me question Greer. I had a lot of doubt on this guy, but if he's whispering these certain things that I'm whispering out loud, I can see how they can be like, okay, like if we go into week 9 next week and we beat Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, we definitely don't beat this Ravens defense that is actually coming along with Tua's arm. We're not going to beat anybody with Tua's arm. If we can capitalize on our run game and lull them to sleep with these screen passes, which I think the mentality of this game plan is, which I think going forward should be, is we lull them to sleep, and we got to count on Tua hitting that dagger, though, when it's needed. And he does a pretty good job. I mean, we got Waddle making plays after, yakking up the field, and this 1-2 punch looks like it could be very dangerous. I would love not having to throw Achane a fade route. I would love somebody to throw this fade route to. Darren Waller being out is huge. A tight end is definitely maybe I don't know if it's a mandatory need to address in the draft. I haven't looked at like free agency and stuff like that, but I mean, it'd be nice to have a red zone target, a big target, whether it be a tight end or a receiver going forward. And then obviously, we need to put somebody back there with Minka and fix our secondary. It's a lot of injuries. Ramsey's gone. Like it's hard to really say. So we would love to get somebody, a couple people back there for the draft. But what are some things that I missed? To beat the Ravens, though, most of the, I think during the Falcons game, I saw a stat. It was Tua's release from snap is like 2.39 seconds, I think it was. It's when he is getting the ball out that quick, we are extremely more dominant. So that needs to be some point of emphasis going forward, even though, clearly it always has. It has been because he has the lowest average. How do you even say this? He throws an average pass behind. His average pass is 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So that's what the scheme we're running. It's a screen offense, followed with, lull. Like I said, we're going to lull you to sleep and hopefully hit one with Waddle on a crossing route or somewhere. Someone breaks up one with yards after the catch. That's how we beat the Ravens, and we eliminate mistakes and somehow stop Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Okay, and that's going to wrap up this week's episode of Phin Point, your Miami Dolphins podcast. I'm your host, Isiah G. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week as the Miami Dolphins take on the Baltimore Ravens. Hopefully see you just as happy or even happier next week. Thank you. Goodbye. Good night. You're listening to Phin Point, the Miami Dolphin podcast, with your host, me, Isiah G.